You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, 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 money.
Call out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, what up? This is Alex, Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. We got a Q&A session on Saturday, getting you guys ready for your Week 12 matchups. Let's go. If you guys are watching this on replay, just sit back, listen to all the questions, because I'm sure there's going to be questions answered about players that you have questions about as well. Shout out to Corbin, what up, what up? Shout out to Emil, what up? Shout out to Pam, what up? Jeff said Bucky or Ridley. I'm going Bucky. Emil said someone offered me Rashad White for Garrett Wilson. Thoughts, please. We're hearing all the BS about like Aaron Rodgers not coming back, potentially being benched or whatever. The thing is, remember how good Garrett Wilson has done with really shitty quarterbacks, like as well. So I don't know if I just want to give him up necessarily. But Rashad White and Garrett Wilson, I'd say very similar tiers. Rashad White, amazing schedule moving forward. So I guess it really depends on what you need more. You need the RB more, you need the wide receiver. Juan, what up? Who's my wide receiver 2 in flex? Jennings, Stevenson, Josh Downs, Worthy, Ricky Pearsall, Westbrook, Kind, Jacoby Myers. Is Kittle also one of the options, or that's just your tight end? Leaning Stevenson for the flex. And man, it's tough. All really, really, really bad matchups here. I'll go Jacoby Myers for the potential volume play. Westbrook, he kind of is the guy that I like the most out of this, though. But Jacoby Myers probably gets enough volume to score more than him. And one shot stash Valdez Scantling and Taysom and Xavier Worthy. Who would you drop them for? I'm okay doing it. Maybe Worthy you get rid of, but. And Emil saying Rodgers about to get benched. I thought I'd get some kind of value for Garrett Wilson while I can. Garrett Wilson has done good with shitty quarterbacks, and he's probably done better with those shitty quarterbacks than he's done with Aaron Rodgers, if we're just being honest. So I wouldn't make an emotional trade with Garrett Wilson. Crispy, what up, what up? He said, what up? Hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get it. St. Louis fans, what up? Jeff, Sutton or Ridley? Sutton, man. Yeah, dude. Always nervous about Ridley, but guys like Sutton, guys like Bucky, they've been handling biz, and yeah, I'm gonna start them with all types of confidence this week. All right. Answered all the questions. Let's get to smoking now. Let's go. Shout out to the crew. Oh, and I guess while we have no questions right now, let me show off the new 420 crew merch site. Hey, Johnny, what up, what up? Hey, perfect timing. I got through all the questions already, and I'm going to show off the new 420 crew merch site. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Check this out, guys. Theo, what up? What up? Okay, so first off, like to draw your attention to the top. See it? $12.50 tees. So first off, you can go grab any of these t-shirts right now for just $12.50. I don't know what you could buy in this world for $12.50, but you can get a dope ass shirt. And I mean, the channel only gets like $1 like off of it, so it's not like some insane type of kickback, but we're just going along with all the promotions, you know, that they have. Make sure that you guys get some dope merch at the same time. So we got the 420 crew friends. Hell yeah. Let me see. Even like the accessories, you want to get a mouse pad, you want to get a desk mat, some stickers, some mugs, all types of stuff on here. I know who was talking about the hoodies. Where's the hoodies at? Oops. Hold on, clicking too fast. There we go. Check out all the hoodies. Look at this, 34 down from 48 right now. Everything's on special, all sizes too. Doesn't matter if you're crispy needing a 5L or if you're, I don't know, Napoleon and you need small. Got you covered. All right, there we go. And Johnny said, I'm the hoodie addict. Okay, well, maybe it was Johnny who said that. There we go. Well, actually, it might have been two people then, because I know Bakes did say something as well also. But yeah, check this out. All the different pullovers, man. We got 8 different kinds. Should have 9. I don't know which one I'm missing there, but this is one of the ones that I like the most. The whistling nug, that old school like Mickey almost type of vibe. But yeah, I mean, $34 for a hoodie. There you go. And right now, like that, everything's on like the Black Friday special. I mean, you know, we only get so much, like I said, off the t-shirts, get like $1, you know, but it's really just making sure that people could get prices hella cheap for Black Friday. And, you know, making sure we get some of the crew rock some of the merch now. Let's go. So I just want to shout that out again. It's 420crewmerch.com. 420crewmerch.com. Yeah, appreciate you guys supporting the mission and getting you some dope gear at the same time. All right. Let's go. And that's a good site too. Their shit's comfortable and printing is usually high quality. Doesn't come off the shirt after a few washes. Yeah, for sure. I've gotten multiple shirts off of Threadless before, so I know that the quality is for sure up to par. Just how about that? I mean, it's not the best quality in the world t-shirt. That's like, I don't know. Now I'm just like doing the opposite of what I'm supposed to do. The quality is good. Damn, there he goes. Fucking Nug was on fire, man. Just like wouldn't go out. Yeah, quality is good. I've gotten a couple shirts from Threadless before. It was I know Peacock uses it as well. And so I've gotten a handful of shirts from Threadless, and the delivery time's decent. And I like how they always have the, you know, they always have the random $12.50 tee like promotions. You know, like I said, it's not like I make a lot of money off of it, but it's more about people being able to get the merch than me getting rich off of the merch. You know, I'm just trying to get back the money that I invested in the designs. Anything after that is, you know, it's all gravy. I think we made it a third of the way there. Corey, what up? Goffer Nicks. Ooh. I think I'm going to go Goff. Yeah. I know the Colts have been a little bit tougher over the last like few weeks, but also got a bunch of injuries. And I just think a lot of things are not going to go good for the Colts this week. And I also think that Knicks might not have to do that much You know, they may play it kind of conservative. I mean, we see the Lions. They might try to go put up 50 again. And start 2, JSN, Sutton, Reed, JMO. I'm going to go Sutton and Reed. JMO's close. And Tucker 1J, I want to send invites to all my fellow friends of the Hustler to my Facebook group, All About Fantasy. You could throw in the link, dude. You're able to share the links, Toker One. So if you know how to get the link for the group, get it, and then you can then just throw it in the chat. So if people want to join, they can. And Jeff said, should I keep 2 defenses late in the season for the matchups? Yeah, definitely. And man, it's crazy. I don't know if it was you who asked this earlier, but I swear someone asked this exact same question, like with the Chiefs and the Steelers, like as well. And yeah, so I mean, I would go through and I would just look at the schedules. Like, I mean, this week, you know, is kind of what I mean. Hopefully you played the Panthers hopefully you played the Chiefs versus the Panthers instead of the Steelers. But yes, this is kind of the only real time of the season that I'd even recommend, you know, rostering multiple defenses, rostering multiple QBs if you're playing in single QB. If you're in super flex, you know, like the rostering one QB isn't a thing anyways, because you always roster more than 2 or 2 or more. Juan, who would you rather have on your bench? Valdez, Scantling, Westbrook, Ekin, Ricky Pearsall, or Worthy? Am I only picking one? If I'm only picking one, I think I'm picking MVS. I just remember what Carr was doing in the beginning of the season where they were catching people off guard with Shaheed, and MVS has seemed to take that role, and MVS is fast AF. Crispy said I would drop bacon. Did Jeff ask a question that I missed? Oh, here we go. I missed this. Shout out to Corbin. And Jeff says, should I drop Mason for Charbonnet? CMC owner doesn't want to trade. I have Ken Walker. Yeah, I would, because Mason holds, I mean, I'm pretty much just going to say 0 value. Like, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Maybe his value is like 10%, you know, or 10 out of 100 or whatever, you know, if we're just thinking about like handcuffs. But Charbonnet has his own like independent like value, like in addition to Ken Walker being hurt. So yes, that's why I'd want him more. And thanks, Crispy, for shouting that out, because I missed it. I'm not sure how I missed it. And Corbin, start 2 at the flex. Disley, Abdullah, Leggett, Trey Benson. Disley. Disley and Leggett. Johnny said I had no phones morning with my homegirl. Now she's making fun of me for being at Crispy that he got Tyrod Taylor in the WWF redraft. See, I mean, I know it's hard to understand. It really is. It really is. But like during the months of September and December, you know, January kind of, you can't tell me not to have my phone. Like, not, I mean, maybe on like, you know, Tuesday when waivers are locked, maybe. But man, like, dude, I swear to God, man, I've lost in my mind. Okay. In my mind, I've lost championships by not picking up the person that I was supposed to when new news came out. So like right now is more important than ever. More important than ever. Hustling Bruce, what up? Having a hard time in Dynasty. Have CD Lamb and in a rebuild mode. Got offered multiple first round picks. 102, 106, 26 early. So I feel like when it comes to like a rebuilding like this, okay, like is CD Lamb irreplaceable on your team? Probably, like, because if you just like, if you only use those picks to draft with, you might never, with those 3 picks, you're probably not going to hit a guy like CD Lamb, like, because it's just very rare that players turn into CD Lamb. And even like some of the guys that we saw like kind of recently, like Amon Ra, for example, like he wasn't even a first round pick, So it's like, like first round pick in like fantasy. Like I remember getting him in 3rd and 4th round in some leagues. Because what was he? Was a 4th or 5th round NFL draft pick. So I would say if you move a guy like CD, I do want to get more than those 3 firsts. I really do. I'm not saying of course I want to get more first if that's possible. You might not be able to get more firsts, but I would be trying, get a 2nd in the mix, get a 3rd, a 4th, however much you can get. I'd be trying to get all of it, because either way, that person's getting CD Lamb. They should not try to nitpick with you if you're like throw in a 3rd and a 4th, because those things should be irrelevant when it comes to getting CD Lamb. So I want to ask for like literally everything I can. And then from there, I want to don't trade your picks until we are between the combine and your draft. Sometime in between then. Those are the only times that I would trade away first if I was like rebuilding. And then that's when you start like looking to go for like some of the best like players that you can. Hopefully that makes sense. And Wesley, start Neighbors or Evans. Man, both guys questionable. This is a tomorrow morning question. And luckily, they both play each other at 10 o'clock. So if I had to just pick one, I'm going to pick Evans. But yeah, I'd make sure you come back tomorrow and make sure that there's no surprises with these guys. Flappo, what up? Pick 2 for the flex. Tracy, Hunt, and Metcalf. Hunt and Metcalf. There we go. Jeff says, should I hold BTJ until I officially know what the Jags are going to do with Lawrence? Are you talking redraft? Because like for redraft, I said it before, like he's probably done for the season, but it's because like their team is done for the season. If you're talking about dynasty, like don't make an emotional move with someone like him, because Lawrence will be the Jags quarterback next year. Trust me. Woo. Redraft. Okay. Redraft, you could probably move on from him. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And but they got the bye this week. I'm like, it's really hard to believe that they would just if T-Law's like really hurt on like why they would like play him. I mean, right now they're 2-9. Why get him more hurt? Like all this money that you paid them, like him getting a win is bad for business right now. Anybody who is 2-9 in the NFL, they don't want to get extra wins. They want a better pick, unless you traded away your first round pick to someone else, which last I remember they did not. So I would just assume that T-Law ain't going to be playing the rest of the season. Ghost Monkey, what up? What up? Daniels or Murray? Ooh, that's a good question. And no Trey Diggs as well. I don't know if you guys saw that on Patreon, but Trey Diggs, he's out. He did not even travel with the team. So that is good for Jaden Daniels as well. I'm going to say Jaden Daniels over Murray, like this slightly. And if Murray was at home, I would say Murray, but because it is because Daniels is at home, I'm going to say Jaden. But that's how close it is, that like Daniels being at home is kind of like the deciding factor for me, because I really like Murray this week as well. There's not too many people that I'm going to be telling to bench Murray. Kelly, what up? Debo, Westbrook, Butte. Need one. I'm going to say Debo, because I bet in this game he gets schemed a lot more in those like Debo style plays, the end arounds, the wide receiver screens, like everything that they scheme for when they're trying not to go down the field. And I doubt with Brandon Allen, they're going to be trying to go down the field like that. So I see a touchdown in Debo's future, and it might be a rushing touchdown. And when I mean future, I mean this week. I won't hedge my bets and say it could be any time in the future. Let's see. Bucks activated someone off IR. And Jamel Dean is coming back. There we go. And J-Cast, I'm starting Tyrone Tracy. My opponent's starting DeVito and Singletary. I don't know if I should be concerned. I mean, you're going against DeVito and Singletary. Like, I'm just going to say that out loud so you can understand. Should you be concerned about going against Tommy, Danny DeVito, and Singletary? I would not be concerned. I mean, be concerned about starting Tracy, like maybe. Outside of that, I wouldn't be concerned. Right? All right. Just so you hear it coming out of my mouth instead of, just in your brain. No, you should not be worried. You should be thanking your lucky stars that you're going up against someone whose team is so bad that they have to start DeVito and Tracy. And Johnny said, what do you think of the trades I made this week? Wafers sent Kraft and Watson for Jaden Reed. I like it. Sent Chubb for Evans. I mean, worked out for, if they played Chubb, it worked out for them as well. But yeah, I like Evans over Chubb. And Dynasty sent my 2025 second rounder for Kelsey on a 6-5 team. On a team that just lost 2 games. Man, it's crazy that they that they traded that that away, because like the only time that I traded Kelsey away, like in the exact same format, obviously different league and higher buy-in. Let me go read what I traded Kelsey away for, because there's multiple people in this trade. Let's see if I could find it here. And this was the only way that I was going to trade away Kelsey. Here you go. And I traded away Kelsey plus Mixon. I have Saquon on the team, and also have Bucky and Rashad White. My team's done for the year. I'm 3-8 right now. I have like the 3rd most points against. Like, yeah, team's fucked. But I traded away Kelsey, Mixon, Cooper, Hopkins, Keenan Allen, and Van Ginkel. It's going to turn this team into a crazy stud of a team. But here's what I got in return. 25 first, 25 second, 25 third, a 25 sixth, a 26 first, a 26 second, and a 27 first. And it was to Hess. So I like, and people just have to know, if you're going to get a trade to go down like that, you have to overpay. You're overpaying for the chance at multiple championships here. And that's even what I had to get him to realize in the end. And he even said it, like, there wasn't too much. There was a little bit of back and forth, but it was more about how many people I was throwing in the trade. And I was okay throwing those older guys like in the trade to get as many future picks as I could. And I was only able to get 1 first for next year, so that's the one thing that does kind of suck. I traded away. I still have my first, and I think I traded away a second, and I got back a third or like something like that in some trade. But yeah, there's no way that I'm giving up Kelsey just for a second. Like, it's just crazy. I pushed it through, and people can do what they want. It's crazy that Kelsey's so old that was a thing, though. And nobody said anything about it either. And Markey, Rashad White, Bucky, Shakir, rest of the season in PPR. If my running backs are Jonathan Taylor, Alvin Kamara, James Conner. Wide receivers are Amon Ra, Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs. So I'm picking one. And shout out to Marky, who's on Twitch. And hey, shout out to Song, who resubbed on Twitch. My bad. Didn't even see that happen a little bit ago. Oh, fuck, rang the doorbell. But yeah, so let me know. Am I picking just one? How many people am I picking here? I guess I was a little bit confused. All right. Kelly said, thanks, Alex. Debo, Slayton, Jonnu, Javante need 2. Think I'm going to go Debo and Javante. And hold on one sec. Let me go see who the hell is at the door right now. I'll be right back, everybody. Give me like a few seconds. And all I saw was power on their shirt. And oh, man. Of course, they're trying to sell me some shit. And they were like, how's your day going? And I can't, no, they didn't say it. They said something different. But I was like, I'm not the homeowner. I was like, does that make anything quicker, easier here? Which one's the best pickup? Oh, so for just one of them, huh? I mean, it's tough because I'm going to go with one of the running backs. Dude, I mean, I still think Rashad White over Bucky Irving, but it's super close between those guys. I mean, shit, I have a league where I'm starting both of them, and I like both of them this week. So if you could somehow get both, somehow try to get both. But yeah, there we go. And shout out to Toker1J for the super chat. Let's smoke it up. Smoke it up for the crew.
All right. Fire them up.
Let me hit that phone.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy.
I'm about to show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is. You got perfect time. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man.
Don't give me that shit about it's a drug. It ain't no motherfucking drug. I done the research. It's just a plant. It just grows like that. And if you should happen to set it on fire, there are some effects.
What up, Phil? Crispy said traded 25 first, 26 first and second for Bo Nix, Mixon, and Estime. If you are a competing team like this year, I think that's a really good trade because Bo Nix, in the beginning of the year, he did not seem like he was worth the first round pick. And then as time went on, he started getting a lot better. And like, I could legit see a trade like that where someone would trade Bo Nix. Like if I have Bo Nix, I want something like that for him, just for him. Not nobody else. So for you to get Mixon and for Estime in there as well, because this was a super flex, right? Like as long as this wasn't a single QB, I feel like you made out like a bandit because quarterbacks don't grow on trees, especially like rookie quarterbacks who outproduce what we think that they were going to do. And then Mixon, I mean, shit, he's been great. Like, I mean, I don't see him losing an insane amount of value next year. Like as long as he stays with the Texans, like I feel like this is him this year and next year at least. So yeah. And Marky on Twitch said add Eckler to the list. I want Rashad White or Bucky because their schedule is just so much better. Yeah. And Yan, you think Purdy injury will stick? I'm in a 2 QB league. I feel like I'm cooked. Well, what do you mean by will it stick? Like, is he going to be out for the rest of the fantasy football season? Like, is that what you mean by stick? I mean, he's not playing this week. Like, we already know that. And Frizzle, what up? We don't trust Abdullah, right? Fuck. Hell no, man. I mean, I'm just saying, like, pick him up, just like Toker1 said, I picked up Abdullah everywhere that I could. Do your due diligence, but do I trust him to start? Hell no. Yeah, so pick him up, but I wouldn't trust him. Damn. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm probably Abdullah over Roshan. Like, do you have to play one of them? Corbin said he got 14 points against Denver last time they played. Yeah, but I mean, just because you did that once, it doesn't mean you're going to do it again. And everything that comes with Abdullah is fluky, but I still would take him over Roshan. Trust me, I know what's going on over there with the Raiders. Their run game sucks no matter who's there. Zamir's been garbage. Madison's been garbage as well. And their whole team has been garbage. And when you're garbage and you don't score points, it's hard to run the ball. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying go pick them up and do your due diligence. But when it comes to starting them, like, I'm not saying to start them. Like, you gotta have some great big old gorilla balls, if you want to start them. Like, I know that it's like a really bad week, but I'm just saying, like, you have to start him knowing it's going to be garbage, not thinking that he's going to get 14 points because he did it last time. Because last time their team was a lot better than it is right now. Their team is in shambles, right? And Corbett said, yeah, that's why Jacobs got the fuck out of there. Exactly. Like, nothing good can come from that run game. Like, you only play those guys if you are desperate and you have nobody. That's what it comes down to. Got to be desperate and have nobody. And Brazil said Raiders just elevated McCormick to the active roster. I mean, that's ugly. That's very ugly. Like, if the Raiders could score 0 points in this game, they could get like less than 200 total yards, and that includes probably 100 or 100 and something from Minshew. So that, like, hopefully I could save you from yourself. Like I said, pick him up, but playing him is another thing. You only should be playing Abdullah if you are hella desperate. Hella desperate. All right. And shout out to Tone with the super chat. You the man. Flex Debo or Quentin Johnston. I was talking about Debo a little bit earlier, and I am going to flex him over Quentin Johnston. And Mayor A. Rich. Ooh, man. Now, this one really sucks because the matchup kind of on paper is better for Richardson, but I think I'm going to go May. Like, the Colts, they have both of their tackles that are probably going to be out in this game. Their defense is going to suck like as well. And I feel like May and Richardson both could run it very similarly, like this similarly amount of times, because like Dolphins are not a good matchup either. Yeah, I think I'm going to say the person who I think is the better quarterback and say May, and then Miami D or Philly D. Probably Miami. It's tough, man, because I told you to start the quarterback against him. And Giants said my rental application just got approved. I'm out of a 2K apartment and into a house with a big ass yard in 10 days. Sick, bro. Nice. That is dope, dude. I don't have the moving on up. Actually, hold on. I bet you I do have it. Hold on. I shouldn't have even said anything. I should have went to see if I had it first. Hold on. Let's see if I got it. Here we go. This one's for you, Johnny. Jeff said once again, you're the best soundbite. Fucking love it, man. Fucking awesome. Hey, good shit, Johnny. That's fucking awesome, dude. Fucking awesome. It sucks having to pay rent at some of these houses, man, but I'm telling you, like, can't put a price on comfort. Can't put a price on comfort. And Corbin said Witherspoon or Xavier Woods. You know what? We're doing it.
X gon' give it to you.
Let's go Xavier. And for Zoe, well, actually, I saw that Esteme is open as well, but I don't know Abdullah or Esteme. Damn, I don't know. I mean, both are gonna suck. I would say Abdullah still, but that's how bad Esteme is to me. And John said it's great, especially because I'm moving down to the west side. Nice. Out of my deluxe apartment in the sky. He said, take the piece back. He said, I want the whole pie. Nice. Let's get it. Nice. All right. Toker won. He said, I was able to re-up and getting fried as we speak. There we go. Feeling good. I like it. And since we got a bunch of people in here now, I got to shout out 420crewmerch.com again. We got a new distributor, new distro in the house. And look at the top of it. $12.50 tees. Go grab one. Go grab two. Go grab 5. They're only $12.50. I think the show gets like a $1 kickback on the t-shirt. But this site, they always do like random promotions like this. So I want you guys to be able to get shirts cheap. You know, I don't want to have to charge, $21 to make a couple dollars year round. And these guys know what's up, and they know the best times to do little deals. And yeah, it's the early Black Friday deal. It goes all the way through the 27th. So yeah, grab one, grab two, grab all 9. And there's a whole bunch of different like options on mugs and hoodies and everything. These are just the designs, and they're all over a bunch of different things. So go check it out, because literally everything is on sale right now. But the $12.50 t-shirts, I mean, shit, fucking awesome. So even myself, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of these shirts, because I just get it without whatever profit, so it's like it's $1 less for me to get them. But shit, I'm gonna go buy like all of these shirts, and I'll probably get some extra shirts, and maybe 1 or 2 will be in the raffle. Who knows? But 420crewmerch.com, same designs, we just got a new house now, and cheaper, yeah. And Jeff said 1 spot open. Do I get Warren, Dubs, Johnston, Judy, or Myers? I'm confused, because Warren and Judy already played. But out of all these guys, I'm leaning QJ. Jamie, what up, bro? Frizil said, honestly, just going to start Trey Benson over those bums. Boom, there you go. Like, if you would have asked that, should you start Trey Benson over either one of those guys, I would have said yes from the start. Yes. Because although I don't like Trey Benson necessarily, I like him more than those guys, and I like their matchup like more as well than those guys. So, yeah, do that. Could Abdullah outscore Benson? Yeah, for sure. Like, Abdullah gets random fluky touchdowns, but they could also score like 0 points and get nothing. I feel way more confident about the Cardinals offense getting him in position where he could score. John said, loading up a victory bong load now. 5 different straights and a fat scoop of Keef. Let's go.
I'll smoke it with you, bro.
Bong hit.
Let's do it. I need to get that whole clip of this one.
I'll smoke it with you, bro.
Because I pulled that one out, pause. But I also like the whole thing where he's like, I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck. Gotta get that whole one. Gotta get that whole one in there.
Well, why is it sparkling then? Why is it sparkling?
Oh yeah, Pam. That's like one of the best scenes ever. And then he's so stoned. He's like looking at the screen, but his eyes are all just like barely open. And he's pushing the buttons on the controller. And there's nothing on the screen. And he's looking at the monkey. He's like, dude, you got skills. Grandma's Boy is so funny. The first time I saw that, I was like, man, this movie is so fucking stupid. But then it's like you watch it again and watch it again. And like, it's just so fucking funny. Like, it's so fucking funny. I love that movie. It went from being a movie that I didn't really like after first watch to like watching it a couple more times and just like, yeah, this movie's fucking amazing. It really is. Really is. Frizzo, I can I have an open slot. Should I pick up Blake, Ray Davis, or Gus Edwards? People dropped him this week. Man, it's ugly. Maybe Gus Edwards, like Gus Edwards, I guess, question mark, maybe. I don't like any of them, but yeah, I think that's who I would pick. Jamie said Trey Lance or Joe Flacco, all my QBs are on bye, banking on A-Rich getting hurt. Yeah, it is definitely not going to be Trey Lance. Like, they gave him a shot and they realized, okay, yeah. We're just sticking with Cooper Rush. It doesn't matter how bad he does. Trey Lance is no. No. He embarrassed me. I feel like Vin Diesel. Back up, you embarrassed me. Yeah. He said Lance gets a couple rushes like Fields. Yeah. What if he gets a fumble, though? That's another thing. What if Lance fumbles the ball? He'd be so pissed. Fumbles the ball and gets you negative points. Pam said, would you risk dropping Alec Pierce to play Evans? My only other wide receiver is not on by MVS. Okay, and Dino. All right, Pam. This is a real question for you. Do you think you could handle it mentally if Mike Evans doesn't have a good game? Because if not, fuck it. Just play Alec Pierce. But I would risk dropping Alec Pierce. If it was me and my team, I would risk dropping him. Yeah. Corbin said, anyone can get past a dog. No one fucks with a lion. And then remember they're talking to him later. Yes, I guess that lion wasn't such a good idea, huh? Like, no, but I got a monkey though. We're teaching it Taekwondo. They're like so confused. Like, oh yeah, karate monkey sounds much safer. Dude. Jonah Hill. So many moons ago. I wonder what Jonah Hill like if I could ask him about like being on set to certain movies, that would be one of the ones that I'd ask him about. That one and the 40-year-old virgin. I know he was just there like really quick. It was only that one scene or whatever. But yeah, those would be the ones that I'd be curious about. And Wolf of Wall Street, that one too. Yeah, Rush Lord. Rush. What up? What's going down, Rush Lord? This bowl is for you, bro. Johnny says sit one in the guillotine. Evans, Dobbins, Hunt, Cup, Flowers. This one's tough, dude. This one's fucking tough. Because it's Cup or Mike Evans. And that's what's like crazy about this. It's Cup or Mike Evans. Because I feel like no matter what, Dobbins, Hunt, and Flowers will lead you to enough volume to where they'll be a good play. Even though Flowers specifically is the person who fucked me in the guillotine league in week 4, week 5, whatever it was that I got out of there when he had like a 2-point game or whatever. But yeah, Cup going up against one of the toughest secondaries out there. Evans, I mean, it's not a tough matchup. I mean, I guess what sucks is like Evans, we've seen him fluke us before. Yeah, I think as of now, I'm gonna say to sit Mike Evans. Yeah, I think so. Daniel Barry, what up? And Rushard said, working all Saturday, peeked in and you're live. Nice. Let's go. Appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for poking around. I'm gonna smoke another bowl for you, bro. And Corbin, start 2. Dante Fowlers and Darius Smith can't see. Yes, I can see is in. Dang, but why do you have to give me 2 guys that I don't want to start at all? Is Fowlers and Darius Smith. I'm going to say start Smith because of those the 2 tackles for the Colts, I believe, are going to be out. They didn't practice all week. It's not looking good on them playing. And Fowler, he's just been going down in snap percentage like every week over the last like handful of weeks as they've kind of just gotten, I don't know, a little bit healthier over there, I guess. And so for those reasons, I'm going Smith. But I kind of don't want to start either of them, though. But those were the only options you gave me. Ooh, Rayshawn Jenkins. He's coming back off of IR. He's going to play. At least they're making it seem like he's going to play. Oh, shit. Bucks downgraded Tristan Wirfs to doubtful. Yuck. That's not good. Not good for Baker. Not good for the running backs. Fletcher, what up? Start K. Dotton or Deontay Johnson this week. K. Dotton or K. Dotton or Jonnu. Ooh. I'm going to say Jonnu in this one. But that's very, very close. John said I like Kancey and Diaby this week for the Bucks. Hell yeah, dude. Versus Tommy Danny DeVito. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And yes, I can see. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited to roll him out there in a few leagues. And Robert on Facebook, Zach Ertz or Disley? Both teams are a solid matchup versus the tight end, like positive matchups for the tight end. I think I'm going to say, Zach Ertz in this one. This game is going to be very, very interesting. Harbaugh versus Harbaugh. It's going to be a very, very interesting game, to say the least. And Rush Sword said, Otten or Goddard, what do you think? Ooh. I'm going to say Goddard because Smith is out. And so I think he's going to get enough volume to compete with Otten's volume. And Otten does not have a good matchup. So because they're both very, very similar with what I think they're going to get volume-wise, I'm going to lean with the guy who has a way better matchup. Hey, Toker won. Let's see. What do we got here? Ha! Cheech and Chong up in smoke. Best scenes. I love it.
I think it's even better than before, you know?
I wonder what Great Dane tastes like, man. Wow, man. That's some heavy
This is some heavy shit, man. You the man, Toker won.
Hey, man. Am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
Yep, up in smoke.
out your window.
What? Keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
Man, don't, man. The cops, man.
Lower the anchor.
There you go. Where's the anchor? How much did it weigh? I don't know. I forgot. I saw that on the movie. What? Oh shit! I'm blind, man. What's up, man? Hey, blind. I can see clearly now.
Oh man, classic stuff.
Think you know me?
Classic stuff. It's so funny. All that happened like in the Cheech and Chong universe. All that happens like within the first 30 minutes of them knowing each other. Oh man, that part always gets me. Wait, like, I thought it's something real funny. Your mama. So out of left field. Got him. And Corbin, grab Jalen Carter off waivers, bench Smith and Fowler. I'm nervous about Jalen Carter also. I probably would just play Smith. Johnny says the firstborn said, I bet to say bet on the older Harbaugh. We don't like using it. We don't like losing to our little brothers. I believe it. As an older brother, I'd say the same. And Jeff said somebody said to pick up the best black character athlete in the movie, and someone said can't get right off of the movie Life. Oh man. And hell yeah, Restaurant, these guys were awesome. Yeah, and I got to smoke once with Chong, and then I brought up a scene in the movie, and it was not the first one. I brought up a scene in next movie. That show was awesome, man, and got to smoke with him, dude, so awesome. And Robert said Neighbors, Gino, Aaron Jones, or Tyreek, Mahomes, Dobbins for rest of the season. Tyreek, Mahomes, Dobbins. I wouldn't want to make this trade though. Someone offered me the Tyreek side of the trade. Just don't know if I want to get rid of Neighbors. I mean, the thing is, Neighbors with Daniel Pesos Jones, it wasn't the best. Like, we didn't really like Daniel Pesos Jones, as the quarterback. So that kind of like dropped his value. And now with Tommy DeVito, I can't imagine it's going to be better. So, yeah, I'd probably just hold like either way, though. But I do like the Tyreek side better. KJ, what up, bro? Should I drop Algier for either Roshan or Jalen Rice and RB to start? Guess I'd probably play Roshan over the two, yeah. My thought is Miami want to see what they have. I mean, it could be the thoughts, but everything that I've kind of seen out of him, I don't I'd rather just go with Roshan, who's been known to get a fluky touchdown every now and again. Hey, Derek in the house. Salute, my brother. PJ, what up, what up? DG Wavy, Marvin Harrison Jr. Downs. Marvin Harrison Jr. Let's go. PJ says, so with Purdy, I'm really having a hard time deciding between Kittle and Hunter Henry this week. I think that I would go Kittle. It's a better matchup. I know that the QB isn't better, but the tight end is usually a safety net and a safety blanket for young QBs. How about not even for young QBs, for QBs that aren't that good? And Johnny said Pesos got fired, right? I mean, yeah, like you can, like, I bet this was one of those, like, you can't fire me, I'll quit, like, situations. They're like, all right, we'll give you a couple bucks. You want to save face, say it was mutual. We'll give you a couple pesos. But yeah, it's so ugly. Then did he get picked up by anybody? I mean, I know he wouldn't get picked up off of waivers. PJ said Miami is still in the hunt. They aren't trying. They aren't trying out dudes. Exactly. Yeah, they have to win. They have to win. And Pam said Abdullah or Brooks. Yep, it's really like that. Fuck. See, this is what sucks because, like, do I want someone who I think their entire team sucks? Like, you know, like, and it's not that great of a matchup, or do I want someone in like the absolute worst matchup that you can have them in? I don't think that he's the 1A like over there. I feel like I would just go Abdullah. Sucks to even say that. Frizzo start Leggett, Pop, or Slayton. Probably go Leggett. Yeah. Crispy said Peso saved him from having to fire him. Said absolutely he hadn't asked to be released. He didn't want to play safety and special teams. Trust me, he would not be playing safety or special teams. He's not a good enough athlete. Not a good enough athlete. And Pete just said, my wife constantly worries about your health. Hush, you need to hit the edibles. No. It's all part of the show. It's all part of the show. Just let her know that. It's all part of the show. These stunts are being performed by supervised professionals. Okay. Derek knows what I'm talking about. See? No. I could take little tiny baby hits, you know, and not cough like my brain's out, you know. But that's what it's for. I think people want to, you know, they want to see it. My health is thriving. It's actually better here working at home than it was being in San Diego, working in an office or working at home. Because I don't know like how long certain people have been around, but in 2001, I did have a health scare. It wasn't because of the weed or anything, but it was because like I'd had like issues with like athlete's foot, like really bad, like in the past, like just so many years of not taking care of my feet, so many years of playing sports and sweaty socks and yada yada. And so I go out to Florida, and like it wasn't just necessarily about going out to Florida, but I think that made like everything like way worse because of the heat and all this type of shit. And so I end up going to the hospital because of a bacteria infection that came in through a cut on my foot. And it was an issue that I'd been dealing with for like years and years and had no idea what was wrong. And it took me going out to Florida and like literally almost dying. I was in the hospital for like 8 days. It was fucking ridiculous. And yeah, so I had nothing to do with the weed. Nothing to do with the weed. But yeah, and thankfully, through all of that craziness, health wise, I figured out what the hell was like actually wrong with me, because like when I've had these issues like wrong with my legs or like these crazy flare-ups, everyone always told me it was diabetes, but like I always knew it kind of wasn't, because people would like, they'd give me they just prick me with something and they diagnose me with diabetes in like 2 seconds. And it never really made sense to me. And then I found out that's not diabetes. It's me having small veins in one of my legs. And it was due to me having surgery when I was a baby. And like one of my legs is like the bone and everything's just like a little bit smaller than the other one, because I had a cast like on my fucking leg when I was like a kid. And then it took me going to all these specialists and shit, finally figuring out what it was, that I have small veins. And so if I get any kind of bacteria infection, like on the left side of my leg, like it could be really fucking bad. Could be really fucking bad. Almost deadly. Almost deadly. But yeah, that was crazy shit. But yeah, so that's what that was the last thing like where I had any kind of scare medically wise. And Toker one say he's on the right meds. Yeah. These are definitely the right meds. And yeah, like I said, like I could take like smaller bong hits. I could smoke out of a smaller bong, you know. But yeah, it's all part of the show. That's why you guys tune in, right? You guys don't want to see me on here like taking baby hits. Like, man, you guys are trying to like live vicariously through like a crazy stoner, you know. And yeah, I said, "Oh, the cannabis cream is good for the feet, not for your meat." Oh man, like what's his name? Wheeler Walker Jr., where he rubs the cannabis lotion. Oh man, yeah, so funny. Oh shit, look at this. The Giants activated Kayvon Thibodeau from IR. Didn't say if he's gonna play or not, but they activated him though. Let's see. Yeah, didn't say if they're gonna play him. And BJ said, "Wait, cannabis lotion is good lube." I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, how could it not be? You know, I don't know, but it's but just from it's that song, the one that I always play, the Wheeler Walker Jr. I like smoking pot a lot. In the chorus, he says, "Rubbing cannabis lotion on my cock. I like smoking pot a lot." So it could have been a reference to that. Could have been a reference. And see, Crispy said, if he dies, he dies. It's part of the show. Yeah. It's got to keep drinking water. That's what it's all about. Keeping water will just drinking the water just keep you alive. Jason, what up? I was just shaking my head. Purdy said, will you start AR-15 tour, Caleb? This is tough. So I don't want to start Richardson. Probably going to be missing his left tackle and his right tackle. That's not going to be anything good. But he will be running more than those other two guys. So that's like the only thing that like makes me even be like, maybe he's the guy. But Tua at home versus the Patriots, I'm going to lean on Tua right there. Yeah. That's where I'm going to go. Caleb, I mean, he's middle of the road anyways. Like, it's a toughish matchup versus the Vikings and fucking division matchup. So, yeah, I would play AR-15 over Caleb if I was, like, choosing between the two. But since you got Tua in the mix, that's the guy for me. Dude, anybody into F1 out there? I mean, I'm not really into it, but it's going down in Vegas right now. And dude, it is such a shit show. Like, I've been seeing all these TikToks and shit, like people in like parking garages, they're just like stuck. They're like, we've been here for 4 hours. We're not even to a place that we could park. It's literally everyone in back-to-back like traffic, like in parking lots, on streets. Like, man, it is bad. It is so bad right now. It is so bad. And I almost went to the Strip this week because I didn't even realize that it was happening. The Cosmo in the Cosmopolitan, they have a pretty good buffet there. It's like $60, I think, something like that. But it's they were doing a buy one get one free for Vegas locals, and as a Nevada resident, you get 3 hours of parking free at pretty much any of the hotels, like down just wherever. And so we were gonna go because Vanessa likes buffets, and the buy one get one, would have been nice. But then she was like, wait, is F1 going down right now? And it totally was. I'm like, fuck that. Yeah, we're not going. We're not going. And hey, chicken wing, J-Mo or Eckler? J-Mo. Close though. What up, Ken? Leggett or Addison? I'm going to go Leggett. We hope that they're playing from behind, and we hope we get a bunch of garbage time. And Jason, will you start Ertz or Shoemaker? I'm going Ertz. I'm going Ertz, but it's pretty close though. Already starting the Commanders, D, Kicker, and Eckler. Didn't want to start 4 Commandos. Yeah, I understand. But even starting all them, I still think that because the Commanders D almost it has nothing to do with like Ertz or Eckler. The kicker. If those guys aren't scoring touchdowns, the kicker's probably kicking field goals. But I feel like I like Ertz more than Eckler, if I was going to pick one of those two to start. Hey, what up? Jerry said, so in the beginning, I was going to play Winston and Tillman and Chubb, but I didn't feel like Ramondre had a better matchup. So I sat all the Browns players. Chubb finally did some. Man, but that's good, though, because if you would have played everybody, all 3 of those guys, it would have been bad. It would have been bad because Chubb did good, but the other 2 did bad. So, and Winston probably middle of the road. I don't know what he scored in your scoring format, but Tillman probably only got like 2 points or something like that, like in your format. So I would say don't beat yourself up about Chubb because he got those 2 touchdowns, because look at that. He got 2 touchdowns, only 19 total points. That means he got, it was like 70 yards or less, something like that. It wasn't a lot. And Jeff said, if Wirfs is out, what did I say? Didn't I say he's going to be out? I said something about Wirfs earlier. Hold on. Because I said something about him earlier. Let me find it. Yeah, he's doubtful. So, yeah, I would just assume he's not playing. Doubtful. Yeah. Said, would you start Ridley instead of Bucky? No, I'm still going to start Bucky. Peace out, Johnny. Good shit, bro. Good shit. PJ said Eckler's going to bust this week with Bubble Goose back. Oh, yeah, man.
Caught a bullet in his bubble goose. He caught a bullet in his bubble goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
And Jose said Lamb, Washington, Puka. Yeah, Eagles defense. Eagles is good for sure. I'd probably play Lamb. I mean, look what he did last week. He's getting back on the same page. He's gonna volume his way to a good score for us. And yeah, Puka makes me hella nervous going against the Eagles, right? Like, I mean, yeah. But Washington's secondary, it's not that good, and Lattimore's still not playing over there, so it's not like they've gotten that extra upgrade yet. Whew, all right. How about one more time? Let me remind everybody about the 420 Crew merch. Don't forget, guys, go grab some 420 Crew merch. The t-shirts are on sale for $12.50. That is it, $12.50. Go snag a couple of them. We got 9 different ones that are available in the t-shirts. Most I have the designs in the hoodies and the different jacket options as well. There's mug options for all of them. Yeah, go check it out. You need a desk mat, you need a computer mat, all those type of things are there, and a lot of dope designs. So go check it out, support your boy, and rock some of the 420 Crew gear. All right. Toker one with Lattimore maybe playing. I'm nervous about Lamb. I'm pretty sure Lattimore's already been ruled out. Let me go check, unless I'm getting things like confused from last week. No, he's not playing tomorrow. I knew that I was, but thanks for keeping me on my toes. Double checked it. But no, Lattimore is not maybe playing. It was yesterday that they said he will not play on Sunday. All right. Let's toke it up. And yeah, probably no night show, but I should be back. I will be back tomorrow. We got no early games, so I'll be starting around 7:45, 8 o'clock. And that's why I like CD that much more, that confidently as well. And Ken, B-Rob or Hubbard? Ooh, I gotta go B-Rob in this matchup. Like, it's like, even though Hubbard has been better at times, the matchup is complete opposite. One team is going up against the worst run defense, and one team's going up against the best, not one of the best, not subjectively the best defense against running backs. And that's Chuba. So we're going B-Rob the Mob.
Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
Jared said I went the other way, playing Laporta, Monron Williams. There you go, man. There you go. Can't be mad at that. What up, Rob? Jalen Jones or Bynum? Jones has outperformed Bynum. Yeah. Yeah, Bynum's been a little hit or miss. I mean, what makes me think that he's a hit this week is going up against the Bears. Egg crispy, hell, man.
Don't you go dying on me.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go Jalen. Because it's not like the Vikings aren't going to be throwing it. They're definitely going to throw it more than they run it. All right. It's about that time. All right. Derek, I love that drop. It's classic, man.
Don't you go dying on me.
Especially for this year, right? All right. I'm gonna get up out of here. Whoo. PJ, my wife, approves the job. Hell yeah. All right. We'll see you guys back tomorrow morning. Week 12. We are almost all the way through the regular season. We only have 2 weeks after this week to make things happen. So let's go. Make them happen now. Peace out, everybody. And don't forget to go to 420crew.com. Go check out 420crewmerch.com. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for all the battles. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, 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 here comes the.